Yo, my name is Sam Wordsmith. If you're watching this video, you probably know that. This is one of the videos, actually part one you'll probably see of the making of Identity Crisis. Right now the album is it's about halfway finished, maybe a little more, as in like recording. Mixing, that's another story, still working on that. Still got songs to record. I spent a lot of last week recording songs because I found out that I would have to mix it. So knowing that, I kind of have to push things forward and get moving, knowing that mixing takes time. You know, it's something that you can't really rush, and you just gotta really try to make sure that you're getting it right, that you're getting the stuff down the way that you want. As for songs and everything, I've scrapped all the songs once before. I just feel like it's a lot of stress because I've been recording this stuff on my own practically, you know, actually since the album has really come to fruition. You know, this is an album that's really important to me that I started writing for this album like years ago, probably by the time that you hear it, which will be sometime this year. You know, some of the stuff will be a couple years old. And while I don't feel like the material is dated, you know, I think I've done a great job of really keeping my lyrics timeless. But I'm not happy. Like, I'm real stressed with everything. Because normally with artists, when you're doing a record, you're normally not on your own. You know, like I got my boy producing it, you know, but it's like recording it and mixing it and all that, it's pretty much just me, and that's a lot of stress to put on one person. And I'm not trying to make excuses and be like, oh, you know, I'm so stressed I'm not gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it because the album is that important to me. It's to me the biggest album because it has all original production and lyrics that are really close to me, closer than my other lyrics have been. You know, I got other projects coming up. I've been doing other stuff. You know, I made a little basketball video to kind of just break the monotony of recording this album, because it's 25 songs, and that's a lot of songs. That's a massive amount of songs to record for one album, and it just got me thinking, because it's like I'm supposed to do promo for this stuff, supposed to be booking performances, and I've been down this road of booking the performances and stuff and making a set, and it's like everything that comes with it, to just have one person doing all that stuff. You know, there are record labels who pay people to have them do just one of the things that I've been doing, and this is just part of that hustle, part of that grind to try to get your name out there. And it's like, I don't really see myself as being one of them signed artists with millions of dollars, you know, doing all the shit that you see artists do nowadays. You know, I don't see myself at that level. I see myself as kind of being what I already am, just one of those guys, you know, that's underrated, you pay attention to, you be like, oh, okay, he's cool, you know, and just move on. In the sense of this album, with it being, or it's supposed to be as big as it's supposed to be, it's like all the stuff that's supposed to go with it, the marketing through videos and through performances and stuff like that. I mean, nothing's really going right, nothing's going the way it's supposed to go. And from recording this album, I had actually scrapped like the songs. Like, I've deleted takes, I've deleted the song and you know, in its entirety, and then went back and started recording the song again. And it's just been simply because, you know, I haven't been happy with its outcome. Like, you'll listen to a song and you know, as an artist, when you listen to something, if you like it or not, if it's something that you really think is good. And even though, you know, the beats are good, the lyrics is good, as you know, like I just feel like something's missing. You know, there's really no input in it, in a sense of besides me. You know, like I had Donnie came and sang on one song, and Tommy's rapping on one. PBS is supposed to be rapping on a song, but it's like even with people on the album, it just feels like it's too much. You know, like there's too much pressure in it for it to be this big gigantic thing, because this is an album that's supposed to be sold for money, and it's like, how the fuck am I gonna sell an album for money that I'm not putting no money into? You get you get out of something what you put into it. And if I'm not putting money into the album, how can I honestly expect that people are going to want to buy the album? How can I say to you, you know, as a fan of just music, of just hip hop in general, buy my album? Oh, but all I did was, you know, put a little light scribe design on the disc and put it in a little paper sleeve. It's like everybody, for the most part, got a paper sleeve. They might not have designs on their disc, but I mean, still, you know, they might have better studios, and it's too much pressure on this album. I've been thinking about like just cutting it back, and actually, instead of having like 25 songs, which the average hip hop fan, I mean, you wouldn't listen to 25 songs unless it was by somebody that you just absolutely love, and nobody knows who the fuck I am for the most part. So most people ain't gonna be looking forward to hearing a bunch of songs from me. So I'm like, damn, maybe I should just release it in installments and just be like part 1, part 2. And that's really where I am and what I'm planning on doing with it now. Cause it's like, I could play some of the songs for you I've been mixing, but it's like with me being unhappy, I mean, I'm not gonna put that in the video and end up having to delete the video later. The mixing is still coming along. It's still something that I'm working on and getting together, cause this is supposed to drop June 2nd. You can see what today's date is, you know. This is an album that's supposed to be ready. But how many people want the album at this point? I mean, it's a short list of people who are even interested in this album. I don't even know how many people know it exists, that it's supposed to even drop June 2nd. And it's like, I think that I should do one part June 2nd and then do another part like later on to kind of relieve the stress. I really think that's the best course of action right now, because with the way things are going, like with me hitting the booth today and whatever, you know, I was recording a different song that didn't have anything to do with the Identity Crisis album, and that song is it's this beat by, I think it's by Kanye West. There's Clips and Kanye West on it, kind of like a big deal. I'll probably release that and put that up too, but sometimes I just feel like I need to just take a break and just relax and take a step back, because my other projects, like when we did Therapy, me and Tommy, and when I did the Cold Black EP, there wasn't any pressure on it. There wasn't any, oh, you gotta do this, do that. And I know pressure make diamonds, but it's like, the way this is going, I can't make money off of a project that nobody know about, or that nobody even care about. And right now, that's where this project is, you know. I know that there are some people who want to hear it, but the majority of people are just kind of shrugging their shoulders like, you know, you got projects coming out. You always got projects coming out. You know, after Identity Crisis, I was supposed to release a project called The Space Age, which I've actually gotten like 10 songs written. I don't think I'm going to write anymore, even though I have some other like ideas. I feel like I need to just leave it alone, because I push myself too hard. I got this chip on my back where I feel like I gotta prove something to everybody, because that's what hip-hop is. Hip-hop is all about that bravado, that, you know, you say you hot, prove how hot you are, what you doing, this, that. And it's like, I put too much pressure on myself being this underdog, where I'm supposed to come in and I don't even know, I'm supposed to come in and like, I can't say take over the games, that's not really where I am, but like get that notoriety. You know, how am I supposed to get this notoriety when I'm booking performances and stuff that I end up canceling out later, because I'm too worried about other people. I'm too dependent on okay, I gotta make sure this person is good, and please this person. And what I really need to do, and it sounds like an asshole kind of statement, is I need to be more selfish. I need to be more worried about me and what I'm doing, so that, you know, when I'm booking these performances, it's just, okay, I'm booking it for me. I'm booking it so that I can promote this album, you know, my album, and just push from there. And that's why I really feel like my focus needs to be. So hopefully by the next time I make another one of these, the Making of Identity Crisis videos, I'll be able to play some songs for you that are mixed, that I actually like, and just give you a heads up on where I am with the album. So until then, peace.